everybody, this is Melanie. Welcome back to Crafting Chaos with Melanie. Today is day 4 of Falloween, and today we're going to be making some ornaments for my fall tree. I have a tree that I keep up year-round, and for the past several years I haven't done a fall tree. It's been Halloween. But this year I'm going on full on fall, so I need all new decorations, and I'm a little bit late to the party. I usually have my tree up by now. I will have it up this week, so in doing so I thought I would tape some of the progress or some of the crafts that we're going to do to decorate the tree. I thought it'd be pretty cool. So what are we using today? I have these ornaments that I got from Dollar Tree, I'm sorry. These came from Hobby Lobby. They were a pack of 4, and if I'm not mistaken, they were $2.99 for a pack of 4, something to that effect. I think they were $2.99 for a pack of 4, and I got them 40% off when I bought them. So these were very inexpensive, and these came with the Christmas decorations. These are Christmas ornaments. So we are going to decorate them for fall and make fall hang tags or hang ornaments for my tree. So we're going to be using that today. I pulled in this stamp set from May Made It. It is Thankful, Grateful, Blessed. And I will look, I think she still has this. I would imagine this is a very popular set. I love this set. I have used this set for several years now. Now this is an older one. At least 3 or 4, maybe a little bit older. I'm not for sure, but I love the sentiments on this. They are such a good size sentiment. They're great for scrapbooking. They're great for mixed media, cards, bigger cards like 5x7 cards, which I will be bringing to you towards the end of the week. So I'm excited about that. So we're going to be using that today. The paper that we're using is Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice from Catherine Puller. This is from last year. Remember, this is the collection I think I talked about in my haul video, that we were going to revisit Catherine Puller's fall release last year because it's so good. I'm telling you, her release last year was so good. The stamp sets are so cute. They're so pretty. They scream fall. Everything about them. So we're going to be using those quite a bit this week, just not in today's video. So this is the different papers that we have. Look at that. Look at that scrumptiousness. Now, look at this. This is the apple paper that was in the collection from last year. So she pulled from this paper to this year's collection, which I thought was so cool because there's an apple on that stamp set that looks very, very close to this. I thought that was pretty cool. And again, if you remember, we talked about on Catherine Puller's paper, they tell you what inks that go great with this. Now, I didn't stick with just these colors. I pulled out so many different inks, guys, and I'll tell you what I did. But with this one, it's suggested pink champagne, terracotta, ginger, sauna, hot tub, spiced, macchiato, and s'mores. Now, I will tell you, I did use terracotta. Terracotta is one of my favorite fall colors. Ginger, sauna, I used spice, I used macchiato. I used hot tub paper to make the first one. So today, what I think we're going to do, we're going to pull out the paper first. All right, so I think I'm going to do 2 more today, and I think we're going to go with, let's see, I love this, but I'm afraid the leaves will get lost on that. I don't want to do this one. I love it, but I just think with what we're doing, the leaves will get lost. So let's do a polka dot, okay? And let's do a striped, maybe? Nah, we're going to do another hot tub. So we're going to do polka dot and a hot tub. So I'm going to put this paper up. We're also using a lot of different ribbons that I have, and I just got in my stash. And guys, these are ribbons that I have bought through the years. I'll tell you some of them are Dollar Tree. If it's a 9-foot roll, it's Dollar Tree. If it's Celebrated, it's Michael's. So that's Michael's. That's Dollar Tree. And this is Hobby Lobby. Place and Time is Hobby Lobby. All right, so I have just a lot of different ribbons. We're going to be making some a bow with that. And another thing that I have here is my little jar of ribbon. I have a shelf on my wall, and on it I have these clear jars, mason jars. And guys, I think I got these at Dollar Tree. I don't remember where I got them, but I got different sizes, different ones, and they have seam binding in them. I'm looking at them. They have buttons in them, and this ribbon I love. And when I go to Dollar Tree, I usually buy every bit they have. Now, I have a pretty good stockpile now, so it'd be a while before I buy it, but I love this ribbon. This is gorgeous. I love it. Love it. It's neutral. It looks so good with so many different things. So we're going to put that to the side, and we're going to be using that today. Okay, so let's get started. Guys, I'm not a perfectionist. I just kind of go with the flow, right? Remember, we're crafting. It's not perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to trace it. You could do several different things. Maybe you have a Cricut. You could cut out some circles. If you have chipboard, you could use some chipboard. Whatever you have, like I said, it's kind of like the shaker cards. Whatever shape, you know, that you have would work. So what I'm going to do is just trace it. So I'm just going to put it on here, and I'm going to turn it over on the back that way. Well, yeah, let's do the back. Right, okay. And we're going to turn it this way. That way everything will be even Steven, right? Okay. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to trim it. Or I'm going to trace it rather than. Okay, right, so there's one, and we're going to come over here and we're going to do another, and let's put that with this, just in case. I mean, they could differ a little bit, so I want to make sure that we have the right ones with it. Okay, now I'm just tracing the circle, okay? I am not tracing the top here, because we are not covering the top of this right here. We're not going to cover this part. By the time we put the bow and everything on it. Well, I stand corrected. What I did on my first one is I did cover it with craft cardstock, but I really like this white. We might keep it. We might keep it this color. I kind of like it. I'm going to go ahead. I don't want to show you the finished one because it's so pretty. I just kind of want to keep it to the side here until we get closer. I don't know if you can see it. It's out of frame. You might be able to see it. I don't know. So we are going to just cut this out, right? So we're just going to come here and we're going to cut this circle out. It's very easy to do. If you have a Cricut and you want to cut a perfect circle, if you don't have ornaments or anything, and guys, I'm sure Hobby Lobby has these now. Hobby Lobby has their Christmas stuff. Mine had a lot out last week. They were working on getting all of it out. I would imagine by this week all of it will be out. It's Labor Day weekend, so I'm sure all of it will be out. Now, Michael's does not have any Christmas. Michael's is in full-on Halloween mode and fall mode. And I'll be honest, usually Michael's, you don't see a lot of Christmas from Michael's until October. And it sells out fast. The Christmas, guys, it sells out anymore. It's not like it used to be. All right, so we have that circle. We're going to put that with that one. Now, yeah, I think that's right. And here's this one. We're going to trim this out. So how's everybody doing? How about all of you that are up north? Now, I'm not. I'm extreme southwest. I'm in extreme southwest Florida, so we're hot. Listen, we are hot. It cooled down today. I got in my car and it was 93, and that's actually a lot cooler than what it has been. It's been very hot, and we are just in the 1st of September, and usually August and September are our hottest months, and So I still anticipate several weeks of just extreme heat and humidity. And we're also in the height of hurricane season, so we're still not out of the woods yet. Look at this. I just have to show you. Look at this little mug that I colored. This is a little preview of something to come later on in the week. Isn't that pretty? I'm just going to put that to the side there because I think it's cute. Okay. So we are going to glue this on. Now, this is however you want to do it. You can tape it, you can hot glue it, whatever. When I'm doing something like this, I like to use my Fabri-Tac. You could Mod Podge. There's a lot you could do. We are going to use Fabri-Tac, and I know this is not fabric, but I like it. I like this glue for this, so that's what we're going to use if I can get it open. I put lotion on before I started this video, so my hands didn't look so dry. Guys, I don't have pretty hands. It is what it is. So I put lotion on them, just trying to make them look a little bit better. I might get there one day. All right. So we're going to use this. I'll tell you another product that I got. Something that I went down the rabbit hole, and I can't wait to show you guys, but I discovered DIY paint. It's called D.I.Y paint online, and I also discovered IOD, Iron Orchid Designs. Iron Orchid Designs. Lord, I know I'm country, and I know I sounded country just now. So it's IOD, and they do stamps, and they do transfers. They have all these cool products. I have the coolest stamp set from them, and guys, they're big. Wait till you see these stamp sets. They are huge. But I discovered liquid patina and Big Top with DIY paints. Now, the liquid patina is kind of like Mod Podge. It's what they use for their decoupage paper and putting stuff down. So you could probably use that here. And Big Top is a sealant. So I got both those. Don't you love those names? Liquid Patina and Big Top. I love it. So we're going to play with that some. I know the IOD fall release or holiday release, I guess it's their fall and Christmas release, is the 5th. So that is Tuesday, and I am stoked about it. I'm stoked. I can't wait to see what they come out with. But they also have molds, and I got several molds. And we're going to use some air dry clay and make some embellishments, which I think is so cool. And most people that use the IOD stamps and all the products is for refurbished furniture, you know, or they're thrifting. They call them thrift flips. So you take something old and you pick it up at the thrift store, at Goodwill or somewhere else, and you just turn it into something else. And I actually have a lot of frames I bought over the past couple of weeks. I bought several little things to do, candlesticks, and I'm going to try my hand at that. But the molds, I really like the molds. They are really cool. All right, so now we have this. Now, this is where it's up to the person. Me, these are going to be hanging on my tree, so you're not going to see the back. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried that I don't have a perfect circle. I'm not worried that it's over a little bit. That does not bother me. If it bothers you and you want to trim that off, let me say first, let it dry first. Don't try to trim this with a blade or scissors, because it's just going to tear. It's not going to look good. You're not going to get a good edge. So if you are trimming that, I highly recommend that you let this dry first. Okay. Now, I'm trying to decide if I want to put brown here, because I have brown on the original one. And I swear I kind of like it this. But we do have it on the original, so maybe we should do it. All right, let's just do it, I guess. Let's just do it. All right, so let's just trim some brown off. I've got some brown paper here to the side. I also have my hot glue gun to the side here. And guys, I just burnt myself on that stupid hot glue gun. Okay. So we are going to very carefully, we're going to, let me get in frame. We are going to trim or trace this brown piece, right? And I am not doing the best job at trimming this because most of this is going to be covered up. All right, I messed up because I put this down. So we're going to lift this up a little bit. That's okay. I'm also going to get my pencil mark off. Okay, so let's put this down. I'm just putting a little bit of glue on that. And we're going to put this down, right? Okay. Again, guys, this does not have to be perfect. Look at the back. Look how off this is on the back. That's okay. You're not going to see it. I don't care. It does not bother me in the slightest. So let's just take this one and give this one a quick little trim. Again, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for a roundabout shape, right? Just something that's in the area that's going to cover it. Okay. Lord have mercy. This looks awful. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see how bad this is. Guys, it's not that bad. Wow. So I'm going to lift this up. We're going to put some glue on this, right? And then I'm done with the art glitter glue. We're just going to put, not the art glitter, the Fabri-Tac. Put that to the side there. And let's just put this down. Okay, and we're going to, now remember, you are going to be putting ribbon here. So guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. See, I'm actually got a little piece showing right there, and that's okay. You're not going to see it. You're just not. Just make sure the top. Okay, so there we go. We got those done. All right, now I'm going to set these to the side. And what I did is I pre-stamped these out, and I used terracotta, Catherine Puller's terracotta, one of my favorite fall inks. So we use terracotta, and oh my goodness, I should have got these out beforehand so I didn't make so much noise. Alright, so these are the three colors that I used. I used terracotta, mandarin orange, and spice. So these are the three colors that I used for the Thankful, Blessed, and Grateful. So I used my Misty, and I just stamped these out, okay? And guys, there they went in the floor because I have way too much stuff here stacked up to the side. So sorry about that. I'll try to edit that out. Okay. So we're going to do our normal cutting. I'm just doing this all willy-nilly. Now, what is so cool about May Made It, whenever you buy her stamps, now this one, if I'm not mistaken, this was a stamp of the month. I do belong to her Stamp of the Month club, and you should check that out. Her prices are incredible. They're very inexpensive. And what's so cool about her stamps, all her stamps, not just the Stamp of the Month, but they come with a free SVG. So if you own a cutting machine, like a Cricut or a Silhouette or I don't know, whatever else is on the market, you can download for free the SVG. And so you could cut it out and then stamp your SVG and have this perfect. I'm just doing my own little trim here. So we're going to trim this out. Right. Okay. what I was getting to earlier, I think I started and didn't even circle back with what I really wanted to ask. How's the weather your way? I told you how mine is. How is yours? Are you feeling fall? I think my sister Carla said, and my son said, the nights were getting cooler in Virginia, so they're definitely feeling fall. Isn't that pretty? All right, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to distress the edges. So I'm using my Vintage Photo. This is kind of my go-to ink when I'm doing my edges, and this gets rid of any imperfections you might have. It disguises imperfections. Alright, so I love this hot tub piece of paper. Believe it or not, would you think of that as fall? You really wouldn't, but it's so pretty. I love it. It's actually my favorite when we get done with these. Okay, so I'm going to distress the top of this, because remember, the top is really all you're going to see, guys. Alright, so we got those distressed. Now, I used all the different colors of the Catherine Puller inks, your fall colors. I used the spice, the ginger, I used Merlot, just different fall colors, and I stamped a bunch of leaves. Now, guys, these are stamps that I have had for years. I have a lot of older, close to my heart stamp sets. You can't get these now, but these are some of the different stamp sets that I've used, okay? Just use what you have, whatever you have. And I just went through a week or so ago and just stamped a bunch of different leaves out, and then I just sat and watched TV and cut them out. So we're going to be working with those. So let's pull this in, and we're going to be building it. So we're going to do grateful on this one. Nope, we're going to do blessed on this one. Nope, grateful. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to put this to the side. We're going to pull this over, and we're going to build. So I want to just pull in my big stamp, the biggest one first, right? And we're just building a little background here of leaves, right? We're just putting them on here, no rhyme or reason. I'm trying to mix the colors up. I'm mixing the styles up. I'd like to have a Merlot in here, and I don't see Merlot, so there. And then we're going to pull green. And what I like to do, you don't need all these stems on here. I'll just cut the stem off, right? And we're going to pull this here. Just pull that in there. And you're just going to, you know, build it the way you like it. Whatever you like. And I'm going to pull in, let's see here. I would love to have a Merlot, but this is a big one. I don't care. We're going to do it. There. Look at that, how pretty. So let's just pull that down. What do y'all think? And we're going to pop that up, right? I'm going to switch this. We're going to do the Merlot down here. Okay, so we are going to start gluing these down, and I am using my precision glue gun that I am still loving. Look at that. It's been sitting there overnight, and it just went. Alright, so we're just building this scene right here. Guys, I really don't have a rhyme or reason. I'm just feeling it the way I like it, the way I think it looks pretty. And you can just kind of, alright, like that. Pinch it. I'm going to pinch it. And we're just gluing these down. Okay, I need to get the green in there, right? So where are we going to do that green? Let's bring that green down here. We'll go under, because I want a little bit of green. Now, I think I want one more over here. Let's see what we got here. I'd like to have a smaller one. There we go. And I've got this smaller one here, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to trim the stem off, and I'm going to bring that down there. So let's just get this. What I plan on doing is, after we do these ornaments this week, the different types of ornaments, then I am going to do some pictures of my tree. All right, let's see here. I'm doing this in a little bit different, right? I'm going kind of a different route. All right, so let's get this Merlot. I'll be honest, this was one of my least favorite colors. I don't know, I did not care for it, but I really, really like it on the leaves. I love it on the leaves. All right, so let's get, there's a spiced. We want a spiced. Yes, we're gonna go spiced there. So I kind of did this a little bit different. We're going to get this green. I don't care for that one. Let's see here. Oh, I guess it's this one. We're going to put the green, so let's just get the glue. All right. I'll tell you something else that would be so cute on these is if you have fall animals. I wish I had got it, but I don't want to. I'm not going to stop the video and get it. But I have a squirrel stamp set, and we may use this stamp set. It is the cutest stamp set. It's from May May, and I think a squirrel with some nuts on this would be so stinking cute. I think that would be adorable. Okay, so I think I got these where I want them. Maybe I don't have any yellow on this one. Can I make it stick out here? Maybe. I sure can. See, I'm just sticking them any which way. Now, I'll tell you something else you could do. If you'd like, you could cover this whole thing in leaves. Just cover the whole thing. Just have a bunch of leaves here and then put your sentiment on it and bam. All right, so now we have our blessed, right? And we have our grateful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little glue gun out of the way here. Love that thing. All right, and we're going to use foam tape, okay? We're going to use some foam tape. So I'm going to turn these around, and I'm going to go back to this. And I looked, guys, this is Dollar Tree, or yeah, this is Dollar Tree foam tape. And I'm trying to use it up. This is, I'll be honest, this is not my favorite. It's so sticky. It's so sticky. It's kind of hard to work with, like if you get your fingers on it, as you can see. So I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be honest with you. I like Dollar Tree's foam squares. Now, I really like those, but these, I don't know. Even the texture of it is a little bit different. So, but now it sticks. It sticks. It's not going anywhere. All right, so we are going to put these here, and then I'm going to tear this off, and we are going to put, all right, now I'm going to put a little bit of glue, even though these are sticky. I don't want them to go anywhere because these are going on my tree. And I have so many paper ornaments that I have made through the years, and guys, you would think they don't hold up. They do. They absolutely hold up. I wrap them very carefully when I take them down. It's not a one and done. It's not, you know, you use it this year, you get rid of it next year. It's just not like that. I have so many I've had through the years. One of my very favorite is my spring tree. And I have some stamp sets from Mindless Crafting with positive words on it. It's one of my favorite sets. Or there's 2 or 3 of the sets. I love them. And I did little hang tags like this, little ornaments, and I put the words on it. And it's one of my favorite. Okay, so I've got this to the side. I'm not going to use this per se, but if you're a coffee lover, you love coffee, look at that, how cute. You could work that in there. This one blends a little bit because of the coloring that I did do, but oh, how cute would that be on there? That would be precious. Little pumpkins would be cute. Acorns would be cute. But we're going to keep it with the leaves today. Now, the next thing we're going to do, the last thing, are the bows. And they are going to be pretty, and I'm going to show you an easy way to make them because I cannot make bows. I am a horrible bow maker. I'm just no good. So we are going to do what is called a messy bow. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut a piece of, actually let's just go ahead and cut two because we know we're going to do two of these, okay? We'll put one to the side. All right, so we're going to cut, let's go here, this might be too short. We're going to cut the ribbon. All right, right? Yes. So I'm going to tie it. Okay, next, what I'm going to do is just cut some different ribbons. And right now, it doesn't matter how long it is because we'll trim it up, right? So we're going to make an X. We're going to do some bows, and I'm just going to make an X. Guys, I'm not good at this. I am not. I will be the first to admit it. Not perfect, but I tried. All right, next we're going to go with this. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm just doing some fall colors, right? So we're going to put that in there. We're going to put that in there. We're going to bring in my little, I love this. Sorry. This, I love this. I use this on scrapbook pages. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so we're going to cut a couple of these and just stick it in there. I want to stick it to the outside. All right, so let's just cut another one. All right. Okay, so see, we got that going on. All right. Now, I'm going to cut this. Now, this is from Dollar Tree. It's not the easiest ribbon to work with. It's see how it wants to come up like that? That's why I put it on top, because it just doesn't want to stay. All right, so all we're going to do, now you can use ribbon, you can use zip strips. I will tell you this, none of this is wired ribbon. If you have wired ribbon, you can use that, whatever you got. I wish I had some raffia out here because raffia would look so cute. So all I'm doing is taking this loose piece that I had set in there, and I'm just going to tie it as tight as I can, right? And I'm going to go to the middle again. I'm going to take it, and we're going to tie it one more time. And there you go. So you just want to get it and pull them out, right? You're going to fan them out. Now this is where if you have wired ribbon, it definitely works better, but this will be just fine for what we're doing. And these are long. This is really, really long, and I can tell you right now, we will be trimming this off. So we got that one, right? So let's make one more. Let's make one more really quick. I don't know if that's long enough. I'm almost afraid it's not. I'm going to cut it again. I'm going to cut another piece. We'll use that somewhere else. All right. So let's get some of the orange. So we're going to cut two pieces off, right? So just follow me. You got two pieces. You got an X. And you make an X. Okay. And then I'm going to take some of this. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to put it on top. I learned this from Brooke Riley at Refab Designs on Facebook. I don't know if you guys know her or follow her. I love her. I learned this years ago. She showed this. I've been watching her for several years. So I am definitely not the creator of this bow, but I fell in love because I am not a bow maker. So if you are not a bow maker and you're not confident in your bow making, or you spend hours trying to make the perfect bow and it just never turns out right, this is such a cute way, easy way of doing it. All right, so now we got all that. So let's put all this ribbon to the side here, okay? Now see, we just formed all the X's, and we're going to take this and we're going to tie it. I have actually seen some people use zip strips here, which is cool. All right, you ready? The key is to getting it tight. You want to get it very tight, tight as your little hands can go. All right, there you go. So now we got that one. You just want to spread them out. And they look a little crazy right now, I know, but they won't. So let's bring this back in. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is get my hot glue gun. It's been over here to the side, and I do want to use hot glue with this because you want this to stick. You could use E6000, but if you, I really prefer a hot glue for this, and you just want to stick it on there. Now this hot glue is hot, so I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to hold that in there a second. Right. All right, so let's do the other one. Pull it in here. Let's put the hot glue. The hot glue, man, I tell you, I don't know if you've ever been burned with hot glue. I'm waiting for it. And there's something about me when I turn a video on to record, Sweetie starts meowing. She is meowing in the background right now. That little thing, I swear. Well, she's not little. She's a Maine Coon. So she's a big cat. She's a big kitty. Okay. All right. Oh, my goodness. This is so pretty. Okay, so now what we're going to do is kind of trim it up, all right? We're going to give it a little haircut. So I think these are a little bit too long, so I'm just going to go through. I'm not measuring anything. I'm just doing it the length that I think it looks good, what I think will look good. Okay. All right, and I just cut it on an angle. I didn't get that one on an angle. Just cut them on an angle. You could fishtail them. You could, you know, fancy cut them, however you want to do it. Here we go. So we're just going to cut these. Look how cute these are. Look how cute these are. Can you, oh, I love these. I love these. Oh my goodness, these are so pretty. Don't you love crafting? Don't you love when you make something and it just turns out so pretty? You know, guys, this is easy. Get you some cereal boxes. If you have cereal boxes, cut them in an oval shape or a circle. Double them up, like just glue a couple of cereal boxes on top of each other. And make these. These are so pretty. If you have dough bowls on your table, you could use it as a dough bowl filler. You could, in my case, put them on the Christmas tree. Look how pretty these are. All right, let's look. There's the blessed. Oh, these are so pretty. And look at that hot tub paper. It's perfect. All right, here's the grateful. And this is the one that I made earlier, the thankful. All right, so I'll tell you something else. This would be so pretty as napkin holders. You could do them as a napkin holder, put a little ring on the back, slide your napkin in. Nameplate, you could put the names at Thanksgiving dinner and have this setting for the names. There's so many possibilities. Tell me what you think of these, guys. I'm excited about this. These are beautiful. I love them. I can't wait to show you them on my tree. It's going to be a day or two before I get that done. But when I do, I will definitely take pictures and let you see the tree with these on it because these are so pretty. I am in love. I'm so in love. I think I'm going to make a couple more when I get off and have 5. So I still have some more of these. Okay. I want to give you a little sneak peek of something we're going to be using this week. We're piggybacking off the ornament. And we're going to switch it up, and we're going to make some ornaments out of mason jar lids. And I got some fabric at Joann's. So I do have a sewing machine. I know how to use it. I'm learning. Let me say this. I'm learning how to use it. But this is a no-sew. This is no-sew. Look at this fabric. And this is what they call a tick fabric. I got it in red and in the black. Isn't this pretty? I really think we could use these at Christmas too, but these are the fabrics that we're going to be pulling in. And I want you to look at this. Even with that hot tub, this looks good. Oh, I can't wait. I am so excited about this. All right, guys, this is it for today. Remember, give me a like if you like this video and subscribe. And like I said, leave me a comment and tell me, what is your weather? Are you actually feeling fall now? I hope so. You could feel it for me. I kind of pretend. I have all my warmers going, and my perfumes that I wear, everything is kind of fall right now. So I make my house feel like it, even though the outside is 100 degrees. So, all right, honey, until next time, I'll see you again. Bye.